Hello everyone. So for this quick video demo, I will show you the integration between Conjur and the full GitOps CI/CD pipeline lifecycle. Before to going to the detail, let me go to the architecture to give you some brief information about what I have in my lab environment, and based on that, you can understand easier on my demo process. So my demo purpose is that, right? I will show you the full life cycle of the simple CI/CD pipeline from developer when they commit the code to the GitLab, and the GitLab will start the building process by mm, using the GitLab runner, pull the code from GitLab, doing the building, and create the container. And after the building process completed, the container will be pushed to the uh, repository, which is Harbo in my lab environment. That is for the CI process. And after the GitLab runner push the image to the Harbo completely, it will update the manifest on GitLab so that the CD process will start. So in terms of CD, right, the ArgoCD will keep monitoring the manifest on GitLab repo, and if is any news deployment there, it will pull the deployment manifest to the ArgoCD and start deployment on the Kubernetes environment. So to do that, right, ArgoCD will need to connect to the GitLab and doing the deployment on Kubernetes environment. When doing the deployment, Kubernetes will need to pull the secret from repository, which is Harbo in this case, right, and using that image to deploy the application. So if you look at this entire life cycle of CI/CD pipeline, right, you can see there are so many secrets needed for the entire process, right? For the runner building, you can see, right, the GitLab runner will need to have the secret to connect to the repository to push image there. And when it need to update the GitLab repo manifest, right, it will need to have a token to update the repo as well. So that is from a CI perspective. From a CD, Argo CD will keep continuously monitor the manifest inside the GitLab. So it need to connect to the GitLab and doing the discovery there, right? So it need to have a token to read the repo, right? And in terms of the deployment, Kubernetes environment, we need to pull the image, the new image from Harbo. So it also need to have the authentication to access to Harbo and get the new image for the deployment. So you can see here, right, in my symbol workflow, you can see at least we need to have few secret from both Harbo, from GitLab as well. So in this case, right, if we don't have any secret manager solution, you need to keep the secret, the GitHub token inside Argo CD. You need to keep the Harbo authentication scheme, username, password, and so on inside the GitLab environment, and that's what we call embedded secret. So now let's see how CyberArk can help you with that one, right? With the CyberArk console, we will help you to keep the secret centrally, right? And console will provide a mechanism for both GitLab, runner, Argo CD, or Kubernetes environment whenever it need to have the right secret from the remote system. Console can help to provide to them, right? It can be using the out-of-the-box solution that Cyber support, like ESO push to secret, or the image that built by CyberArk and provide to the end user, or you just using the API call to connect to the console directly, requesting for the secret for the other activity, right? And all of the activity here, the application we need to authenticate with the console using some more secure way. For example, using JWT token, using some of the native authentication methods in the platform. In terms of integrating with the PAM environment, why we need PAM here? It's because, right, the GitLab token, the Harbo username password, you need to rotate the secrets there automatically by to comply with your policy. So the Cyber PAM solution with the CPM component will have to connect to the GitLab, connect to the Harbo, and doing the password rotation automatically for you. You don't need to care about the password or token content anymore, right? Let Cyber help you to do that from the rotation to the activity of providing secret to the application, right? The other one I also update you a little bit. You may have a question about how the secret can be provided to the application in this case. So in this lab, I'm using ESO technology, right? The external secret object from Kubernetes. So normally we the inside Kubernetes environment, we have the ESO controller. We keep monitoring the namespace secret, external secret object in each of the namespace. And it will get the information from the configuration like Conjur URL, JWT, and so on. And it will connect to the Conjur and gets the right secret to update to the uh, namespace there, right? So for example, in my lab here, I have two namespace for ArgoCD and for the Kubernetes deployment. So the ESO controller will keep monitoring the secret in Conjur and update directly to the Kubernetes secret in this case. So in terms of deployment, right, ArgoCD or Kubernetes deployment process don't need to run external step or external tools to connect to the console anymore. It's just connect to the Kubernetes secrets and get the right information to do its job. For example, getting the GitLab token to update to get the update information of manifest from CI/CD from ArgoCD, right? Or getting the pool secrets from Kubernetes secret to for the container image pooling and deploy in Kubernetes environment, right? So that is how it work for the Kubernetes environment itself. The other thing I want to update you a little bit because in my demo environment, I also have the application. My application will need to connect to the SQL database, MySQL database, to read some information and show in the website, right? So to do that, my application also need to have the username, the password to connect to the MySQL database, right? In this case, the MySQL database username and password also onboarded to the PAM environment. And whenever application want to have that information, uh, we Conjur will have to provide the secret to the application in this case, right? So we are supporting many methods for the application from direct API, from using Summon, from using some of the secret provider container as well. So in this case, right, in my demo, I am using Cyber Secret Provider to get the information from the console secret manager and share to the main application using the share volume. So this technology we call it is a push to file method, right? So this is a share volume between the sidecar container together with app container. The secret will be shared here over the in-memory volume, right? So that is some of the brief information about what we have in my demo environment. And now I will move to the demos part. So before to go in, right, let me show you this is my application. So my purpose is that, right, I will build this application, update this one, and I will try to utilize the full automation of the CI/CD lifecycle. My code for the application is stored at GitLab. So you can see from here, this is my project in GitLab. I have application, very simple one, the Python one, and it will need to connect to the database, right? As you can see from here, it needs to have the database username, database passwords, connect in, get the information of the random city, and show the information here, right? So that is the purpose of this demo website. Okay? And my code is putting here, right? So when I doing the change in my code from in GitLab, let's say I change something to commit, right? For example, here I have a demo 001, and now I will try to change the index to 002. Let me try to edit it and change the index to 001. Here, right? I change to 002 and commit. So from the time I commit the change, right, the GitLab will automatically start the building process, which is depends on your environment. But in my case, right, I'm using the free runner, so you can see from here the building process starting, and I have three steps for the building, which is from the test, build, and update the manifest. Right? So the testing done. So now it's going to the building step. So this one has done automatically by GitLab, right? Whenever I commit a change on my code. So this is the CI process. So you can see from here, right? When I complete the building, now I will need to push the new image to the Harbo uh, repo, right? Let it build here. Let me show you my Harbo interface from here. So I have a project here. All of my new web app 03 will be pushed here for the new container will be pushed here, right? So you can see here the latest one is 21st of January, which is yesterday. So now the building is continue, and when this one completed, the new image will be pushed to the repository. And to do that, right, the GitLab runner will need to have the username and password to log into the Apple environment, right? And from this case, we will use the methods to connect to the console and getting the username and password for that pushing, right? So let it run here and let me show you the detail of that from the pipeline here, right? So this is stage 2 for the building process. And you can see here, right? I am using REST API directly using the ZWT token for the authentication with this one, right? After successfully authenticated, I will get the console token and using that for two requests, which is send the request to the console, getting the username and password for the registry. Right? So after I get that, I will do the Docker login with that information and continue the building. And after build successfully, I will push the new image to the environment. Right? So that is for the building process. And let me show you the other one. After completed the building, right, I will need to update the manifest using this one. And to update the manifest, I will need to receive the GitLab token so that I can connect to the repo and update the files there, right? So to have that, I also need to connect to the console again, get the GitLab token from console, and after that, using just one to update the information inside the GitLab repo, right? So now go back to the pipeline and see what is going on. So you can see here, right, all the three steps completed already. I can check my repo right now, and you can see here, right, we have a new image pushing successfully here. When I check for the pipeline, sorry, for the deployment manifest in my projects, which is this one, You can see from here, right? The image has been updated with the latest text here, which is today, right? 22nd January. Right? So that is the CI process has been completed. In terms of the CD, right? I have a ArgoCD here, which is with the web application configuration here. It will keep to monitor the repository, and if something happen, right, it will automatically download the manifest. So you can see here, right, the latest one has been downloaded automatically, and the new web app has been deployed, right? And to do this one, the ArgoCD will need to connect to the GitLab to get a new repository, sorry, new manifest from there, right? Let us deploy right now. The new application has been is deploying in the Kubernetes environment. So Kubernetes will need to retrieve the new image from Harbo and start deployment. Right. So this is the deployment process automatically done by ArgoCD. Give it a little bit. Let me go directly to the Kubernetes environment and monitor and show you the deployment process, right? So I am deploying the image in the default namespace. So you can see here, right? The web application, the new one has been deploying. It's deploying right now, and it is successfully pulled the new image here and starts the application. So when it go green, like this one, I will go to check the website, and you can see now it update to the demo 002, right? So that is how we it work for the full of the CI and CD, right? So now what is the roles of the console here, right? So you can see we need to have the secrets, right? So from the Kubernetes environment, first of all, right, Argo CD will need to connect to the GitLab so that it can get the update of the repo of the manifest, right? So with this one, uh, Argo CD will need to get the information from the secret name, secret registry key token from here, key console from here. This is the Kubernetes secret, and this one will contain the information of how of the authentication. Sorry, this one's for the Harbo, right? So Kubernetes we need to connect to the Harbo, and it need to have the Docker config authentication information here, and the same for connect to the uh, for the Argo CD, right? I will need to go to the Argo CD namespace, and this one is one that Argo CD is using to connect to the console, right? And in this case, right, I have implemented the ESO objects, ESO from here, so that it can help to monitor the secret in console and update directly to this object, right, to this resource. So for the username and for the password, the new password as well, right? So this one will later on I will do the auto rotation, so don't worry about that. Okay, so this one we'll have to describe a little bit about how it's work, right? So inside each of the namespace right now, I will create the external secrets. So this external secrets will provide the information for the ESO controller to monitor and connect to the console, getting the right passwords and update to the right Kubernetes secret one. For this one, right, this is update for the target of GitLab, right? So it will have to update to this Kubernetes secret, which is using by Argo CD. So same for the default environment, for the default namespace. I also have the same external secrets from here, and this one will have to update to the target, which is the cyber registry key Conjur. This is the Kubernetes secrets using by Kubernetes when it deploy the application, right? So we can from this one we can configure the template so that it can be Docker JSON format, or it can be the basic authentication format. Depends on how the remote application authenticate the access, right? So GitLab or Harbo, we have different way to authenticate the APIs request. So depends on that, we need to build the right format of the Kubernetes secrets, and we are supporting for that. Okay, so that is how uh, it is configured, right? So let's say the next thing I want to show you is that, right? Now we have ArgoCD, we have GitLab runner, right? We have Kubernetes to get the information from console. And what information that console get from, right? Actually, console will get the information from a cyber palm environment, which is the centralized place to manage all of the privileged credential, including machine identity. So in this case, right, I have the palm environment from here, and you can see a list of the account that I have on board in my palm environment. It is there's GitLab token for ArgoCD, there GitLab token for runner, they are the registries login. They are also the database asset for the application. And when you onboarding the script here, right? The good thing is that you can set the policy for the rotation. Let's say you want to rotate the secret for the token for GitLab every week, right? You can set the policy there. So every 7 days, system will connect and rotate the secret automatically. Let me show you the example here, right? This is my token for the GitLab runner to connect and update the manifest, right? And this is the other one for ArgoCD to update to get update of the manifest. So I will try to rotate both of them, and I also try to rotate the registries as well. Let me open the text file and put the information for here for you so that you can see the difference, right? So first one, I will show the information of the from here to make sure it work, right? So this is my GitLab Argo CD token. Let me CD. Okay, close. So this one. Okay, this is the runner token. Close. And I will try to show the registry user as well. Okay, so this is the registry user password. Okay, close, right? So now I will try to rotate the password of each of them. You can see in my demo environment, right? The last time I rotate is yesterday. I test this. So now I will click on chain. Normally, right, you can set the policy for the automatically chain for the timely basis, right? So from here, I will check to chain directly for the GitLab token. I chain for this one as well, and I also chain for the registry. Okay. And we will need to wait a little bit for the CPM to work, right? It will automatically read the request from each of the account here and start the changing process. And when it's done, right, you can see the result. So wait a little bit, and I will try to refresh to see what happened, right? And if the CPM take the process, right, you can see some of the change here for you can see here, right? So the changing process starting now, and when this lock uh, disappear, that means the change has been done successfully, right? So let it do a little bit. Okay, one done. Right. Okay, all done. So you can check in the history, right, to see CPM change password at this point of time for each of them, and the password changing successfully. So now you see, right, we have a new token. We have a new password for the user already. All right, so let me go here and check for the access token I have. Right, so you can see the last own of yeah, right, the token that's created, and my token we have 7 days for the expiry time, right? So their token. Okay, so now when it's have been updated here, right, let me show you the value. Yeah, that's this one, that's the new value, right? This new value, and I will compare to the last one that I have copied, which is this one, right? And the new one will be, you can see two difference, right? The first one and the second one is different venues. So that means the new token have been applied. So when the new token apply, right, Conjur will have to sync the new venues there, right? So in Conjur perspective, if you look in to it, Uh, I am looking as admin to show you the venues of the secret. So right, all of the secret from the vote environment will be synced to here. Depends on which safe you, you need to use to provide to application, right? The data will be synced here. So let's say I will check for the ArgoCD token that we that's trained, right? So you can see the new venues. This one. Let's go here and copy and compare, right? You see, right? It is similar, right? So that means the new data has been automatically sync from the vote environment, right, to the console already. So the process is that, right? The vote connect to the Gitlab, rotate the token, and store the new token on the palm on the vote itself. And after that, token console you connect in and sync the new data. And now when we do the same building process, right? Let's say how it work. I will go back to my GitLab with environment. I will train my demo my application one more time to activate the build process, right? So now in this case I will change my let me edit and change 02 to 003, right? And I commit change. So again, when I do the commit, the build process will start automatically by GitLab, right? Yeah, you can see from here. Now that should have, okay, the new process running. You can see it's a preview ZWT for just showing the information of ZWT in GitLab. What is the fields inside the payload, right? This one for the debug only, debug purpose, right? So this is the first step successfully, first job, right? The second job will be building. This one will take a little bit more time because it need to start pull the image, build the image, and push image to the repo as well. So it takes a little bit time here. And after that, when the building complete, yeah, it also connect to the um, repo itself to update the manifest. So you can see the new update for the manifest here, right? So my manifest here, you see, right? It has this is the last update from the previous build, right? And now, after this building completed, this value also be changed by the runner. And of course, to change this one, right, runner, we need to connect to the console, get the token, the runner token from there, and using this token to connect to the Gitlab and update the manifest. Right, so let's see how it work now. Still building. Okay, still waiting for push. So now you see, right? It is pushing to the Arbo already. So this is signature, the signature, right? You see here, right? Let me go through the step. Yeah, it pushing the Arbo to this repo, right? And yep, okay. So pushing success, right? And the last one for updating manifest, right? So now it starts state, the third stage, right? Connect to the GitLab. You can see some of the command here, right? Connect to the GitLab and fetching, yeah, and editing the manifest one. So now if we look at the manifest, you can see the new tag will be add in, right? Yeah, this is a new task. This one will be tied to the right new image here. Right, so you can see for today, right, I have two images. This one is last view. So the tag is 0122 uh, 0426, right? So that is the right tag from here, right? And after and now the ArgoCD, you can see, right? So the deployment automatically started now, right? Because ArgoCD sees the new update for the manifest, it pulls the manifest to Kubernetes and starts the deployment right now. So it will apply the new manifest, and in Kubernetes, you see the new new post will be running, and the old app will be terminated automatically, right? So the app has been deployed successfully now. Just okay, let me check for that first. No, not this one. It is still deploying, right? So give it a little bit to pull the image back to the Kubernetes environment and start that first one. Okay, give it a little bit time to run. You can see the good thing is that, right, during the building process, my access to the old application is still there, right? It's still accessing because the container, the post of the application is still running there. There's no change, so I can still access to the old application. But when the deployment here done, right, the old one will be terminated and we can access to the new one. Okay, it's look completed now. Let me check for the Kubernetes one to make sure it look like it work. Hold on, how come my screen here doesn't update it? Let me close, open again. Should be the other one. Should be the one. Let me sing again. Let me try to sing again. Okay, let me do a sing again, and it will create the new app. So now you can see ArgoCD pulls the new update of the manifest, right? And just saying a few seconds ago, and now it's starting the new app. If we go to the Kubernetes environment, It should have, okay. So you can see here, right? The new post has been started and it is pulling the new image from Apple right now. So to pull, right, it will need to have the pull secrets to get the information, log into the Apple and get the new image to the Kubernetes environment for deployment, right? So now it's pulling. The pull image will be from here, uh, pull script, right? So you can see in the deployment, in the manifest, right, the pull secret is using this one, which is I showed you previously. That is the Kubernetes secret updated by the ESO. So ESO will check with the console to see is there any new value of the token or the new values of the username and password, and it will keep update to the Kubernetes secrets automatically for that, right? So now let's see the status. Web app now done. The O1 has been deleted. And if I refresh the web right now, you can see, right, the content have been updated. So that is for the quick demo and to show you the full lifecycle of CI/CD pipeline and how it is integrated with the console to secure your secret inside the tools and application. Hope this quick video demo can help to provide some information to you, right? If you have any question, let's contact me and we can discuss further. Thank you very much.